Hi there and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you will take a moment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have already, thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. Today, just a fairly quick full body stretch, getting head to toe and all of the areas in between. Take your time. If you do need to stay in a pose, stay in a pose. If you need to come out of a pose and alternate it with something else that you know you love, feel free to do that. This is time for you to take care of you. And we're going to start with those legs off to the left, creating kind of a Z shape, if you will. Right hand comes out, and we're going to reach it up and over. Just feel that stretch. Inhaling it up, releasing that left hand down, right arm up and over. Nothing crazy. Just getting into it. Other arm up and over. Checking in with what's going on in life today. Up and over. Let's do that one more time, each side. Thank you so much for joining me, taking some time just for you, so that the rest of the day will flow a little bit more effortlessly. Beautiful. And then let's walk those hands right out over that right shin. You can come down onto your forearms. You can stack your fists. Just slowly, gently releasing that forehead down. You are absolutely welcome to extend those arms all the way out. If by chance that's just a little bit too intense at this point, just back it off. If you have a block handy, you're welcome to use your block. No need though, no props required here. And then let's go ahead and walk those hands back up. We're going to turn, bringing the hands to the outside of that right leg and just lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Feeling that nice gentle stretch through the ribs, through the waist, down into that left hip. And then slowly release that rotation and let's switch sides. Those feet go off to the right. Breathe. Releasing that left hand down, right arm up and over, and we sway side to side, just taking it at your pace. Oh, that beautiful stretch all the way through the side body. Making sure you're paying attention to the knees and the hips. 2 more times each way. You can close your eyes and just be present with whatever it is you're feeling. Letting go of the rest of the world. Set those to-do lists off to the side and just be here in your breath. Breathe. And let's walk it forward. Coming down, and again, you can stack your hands. This side, you might feel a little more open, or it might be a little more challenging. So just really listen to your body. Allowing the weight of the body to just gently surrender. And just really checking in of what you feel and where and how intense it is, and making sure that we never go above the sensation of an 8 on the intensity scale. Really no need. When we start getting up too high on that intensity scale, we start to lose our breath, and our breath is the most key, important role in our practice. Letting go. Being present. And then slowly walk those hands back up. And let's turn, bringing the hands all the way to the outside of that left leg. Sitting up just as tall as you can sit, rotating just as far as you can rotate. And breathe. And that right hand can be gently pressing on that knee, that's fine, or just connected to the floor, whatever feels the best to you. And then gently release that rotation. Let's sweep those feet around and come up onto all fours to a tabletop position. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. We're going to extend that right leg straight back. Breathe. Add a flex of that right foot. We're going to tap the toes to the outside of that left leg and then out to the outside of the right side of the mat. Left side and right side. Tap one more time out to the right, and then we're going to take it over to the left. We're going to hold it to the left, and we're going to look out over that left shoulder, back towards those right toes. Breathe. We're going to bend that right knee. Take your gaze back towards center. Straighten out those legs just a little bit, opening up those feet behind us in a nice wide V. Giant step forward with each hand, and then just gently, slowly pressing those sit bones back as much as feels right to you. Stretching through the shoulders, into that lower back, into the glutes and the hips. Inhaling it back up, pull those hands back underneath those shoulders, extending that right leg once again, and we sweep it back to just behind us and release it down to tabletop. Core strong, take a big breath in, and as you exhale, extend that left leg, lengthening and reaching, leveling out those hips, add a flex of that left foot, and breathe. Let's cross that foot to the right side of the mat. And then the left side, right side, and left side. So just moving with your breath. One more time out to the left, and this time we're going to cross that leg all the way over the right and turn and look back over that right shoulder. Nice long stretch through the ribs, through the waist, down that IT band, all the way down the outside of that left leg. We bring our gaze back to center, bending that left knee, opening up those feet behind us in a nice wide V. Hands stepping forward, big step, and then pressing back. As much or as little as you like. Checking in. You are never stuck in a pose, so if you feel you get into it and you're like, this doesn't feel quite right, adjust. Listen to your body. Find that space that you can just melt into the pose. On your next inhale, we rise, pulling those hands back underneath the shoulders, extending that left leg straight back, and release it down, opening up those knees to hip width apart. We take a big breath into cow pose, tummy towards the floor, lift your gaze, lift your sit bones to the sky. And then exhale to cat. Lift your spine towards the sky. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhaling it back to cow. And exhale it to cat. One more time each direction. Big, full, deep breaths. Coming back to neutral. Let's tuck the toes and walk the hands back. So as we bring our bottom back towards those heels with those toes tucked under, this is really nice calf stretch, ankle stretch, toe stretch, and arch of the foot. So feeling that all the way down the soles of the feet. You can stay right here, or if it feels right to you, go ahead and walk those hands up your thighs, sitting back onto those heels, chest is tall. Breathe. Head to toe right. Yes. Be kind. And let's slowly walk those hands forward. Untuck those toes and sit it back to child's pose. Arms extending out nice and long. Sit bones back towards your heels. Forehead towards the mat. We inhale it up to a modified high plank. Knees remain on the mat. Long diagonal line down the back of the body. Let's crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips to down dog. And let's alternate bending knees, walk it out. Working out the kinks, promoting blood flow, the flow of oxygen throughout the body. Let's inhale it up to the balls of the feet. And exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. Let's stay high on the balls of the feet and walk those feet in towards the hands. Nice long legs, beautiful stretch. And then slowly release your heels down. Shift your weight to your heels. Soft bend in the knees, bring your hands to your elbows, and gently sway side to side. We come back to center, relaxing the arms, and slowly rolling it up, one vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll when you reach the top, shoulders slide down and away, palms open to the front, mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, take a giant step back with your left foot. Back knee to the mat if you like, circling those arms up and overhead. We bring the palms to touch, interlace the fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, hinge it forward. Long diagonal line down the back of the body, gazing out in front of those right toes. Breathe. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, arch it back. A little or a lot. Beautiful stretch through the belly, through the shoulders, down the front of that left leg. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean to the right. Find a focal point, helping to keep you steady. Stretching all through the ribs and the waist. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and exhaling to the left. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Big circle those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Step it forward to forward fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And pull the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, giant step back with your right foot. Back knee to the mat if you like. Circle those arms up and overhead. Interlacing the fingers, all but the index finger and thumb. Inhale, reach. And as you exhale, hinge it forward, gazing out in front of those left toes. Long diagonal line down the back of the body. Breathe. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and as you exhale, arch it back. A little or a lot. What do you feel? Be present, be right here. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and exhaling to the left. Ribs, waist, shoulder, balance, core. Inhale it up nice and tall, and exhaling to the right. Feel all the feels. Inhaling it up nice and tall, and as you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Circle those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Step your right foot forward to forward fold. Bringing the big toes to touch. Little space between the heels. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Sweep the hands from the back of the feet to the front of the feet as we sit to chair, pulling the hands to heart center. If you prefer, extend those arms overhead. If that causes tension in the neck and the shoulders, just bring those hands back down. Inhale, rise just a little bit. And exhale, sink weight in your heels, chest tall. As you exhale, flow forward to airplane. Straighten those legs. Hinge it to 90 degrees. Roll those shoulders back. Spread your fingers wide and reach. Strong through the core. Rotate palms to the sky. Big inhale as you reach to the sky, hinging all the way back up. Pull those hands to heart center. Rock back to your heels. Open those feet to mountain. Inhale, reach. And exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank, toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Swaying your hips, side to side. Head heavy, face soft. We come back to center. Shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping your right foot through. Let's bring that back knee to the mat. Untuck the toes, and as you exhale, begin to sit your sit bones back, lifting the right toes, squaring the pelvis, drawing your nose towards your knee. Inhale, transition your weight forward, bending that right knee. We place that left hand to the mat. We rotate and reach, allowing that right knee to open out to the side. Lifting out of that left shoulder. Breathe. Slowly releasing that right hand to the outside of the foot, drawing that knee back to center. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, and shift your weight back. Lifting the toes, square the pelvis, draw the nose towards your knee. Back heel pressing towards the mat. Amazing stretch down the front of that, or the back of the right leg. Shifting your weight forward, bending that right knee. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Flexing that right foot and bending that right knee. Draw your heel towards your bum. Once again, extend that right leg and release it down. We inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the mat. Untuck the toes, square the pelvis, and begin to sit it back. Left toes lift. We work to center the tummy and chest onto that left leg. Hello, hamstring, calf. You might even notice you can feel a stretch all the way into the sole of your foot. So that myofascia runs all through the body. Long connective tissues that when they are tight, oh my goodness, they are tight. Breathe. Inhale, slowly transitioning that weight forward, bending that left knee. We shift that weight to that right hand. Left arm extends to the sky as we allow that left knee to roll open. Lifting out of that right shoulder. Opening your chest, reaching to the sky. So many beautiful places to feel this stretch. How does your body respond? As you exhale, release that left hand to the outside of your foot. Draw that left knee back in. Tuck the back toes. Lift your hips and shift your weight back. Lifting those left toes. Again, square the pelvis. Back heel pressing towards the mat. A little more intense stretch for the hamstrings and the calves. Breathe. Inhale, bending that left knee. Lift the hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Flex that left foot, bend that left knee, and draw your heel toward your bottom. I do love this three-legged dog. Feels so good. Beautiful stretch down the back of that right leg. Strong through those shoulders, extending left leg to the sky. Slowly release it down. Let's inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. We bring the hands back by the feet. Relax the shoulders. Lift your head just slightly, tuck your chin towards your chest, rolling to the hairline, just to the top of the forehead. And let's bring those hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers. You can stay right here. A variation of our rabbit pose. If you like, you can take a hold of the heels as a great alternative. Hands can be behind your back and just let them rest on the small of the back. Or if you wish, as you exhale, we lift the spine and lift the arms.
So as we lift that spine towards the sky, we can be holding on to those heels. We're rocking forward to the crown of the head. As we lift that spine and pull the bum away from the heels, oh, just such a great stretch for the back. Slowly release it back down. Now you can stay with what you just did, or we're going to do one more. So you can switch it up. You can take a hold of those heels. We want to make sure that we're kind of resting on that, on the forehead, the hairline. Haha, hence rabbit. Just kidding. It has nothing to do with your hairline. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, lift your spine. Hold on to those heels if that felt so good for you. With those shoulders, hands can be on the small of the back or lifting those arms. Do what feels right to you. Find your breath, and then slowly bring it back down. Release your hands right by your face and gently press yourself back up. Sitting up nice and tall, thunderbolt pose. Palms open to the sky. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Slow it down. Solid, strong, alert, aware, relaxed, yet engaged. Our breath slow and steady. A moment of gratitude for this beautiful body of ours. As we live and thrive each and every day, doing our best to make the most of every day, but knowing that it is perfectly okay to take time to just chill. Replenishing, encouraging, feeling the breath enter and leave the body, holding on to that positive energy, and letting anything negative drift away with those exhales. As we send all that negative energy out into the universe to transform into more useful energy for those around us. The strength of the sun, the moon, the air, the earth, helping to keep us in balance, whole, happy, and healthy. Let's gently bring the hands to heart center. Open those eyes, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Take care of yourself, be well, and I will look forward to each and every time we get together. Until the next time, light, love, and namaste.